Emily, don't do that.
Hey, Emily.
Oh, come on, George. Hey.
Oh. You have already made my daughter's acquaintance?
Mom, this is George. He's in the lit club with Austin. We hang out like all the time.
Well, I was just telling George here what an excellent wife you're going to be. How frugal and punctilious you are in all of your duties.
Oh, yeah. I'm a real catch.
Sit like a lady.
Please go away.
But I just got here.
I'm trying to be alone.
Want a drag?
Fine.
What you reading?
Walden by Thoreau. Have you read it?
Couldn't get through it.
I think it's incredible. A life of absolute solitude, alone in nature. Oh, I want to live like that.
Why?
Because the wilderness is honest, trustworthy. Whereas all other people do is hurt you.
Tell me who hurt you.
Sue.
Oh. You're still upset about her moving to Boston?
I don't want to talk about it. She wrote Austin a letter and still hasn't written me back.
Hey, you guys will make up.
George, if you don't mind, I just need some space right now. I need to be with my tree.
Wait, I thought we were doing Taming of the Shrew.
Come on, Taming of the Shrew? It's just a dumb story about a girl who wants to get married but has to wait till her sister gets married off first. It's not even interesting.
Yeah, who could possibly relate to that?
Let's not waste time on comedies. Tragedy, my friends. We must confront life's darkness. We must stare into the abyss.
Yes.
Are you sure your father will approve?
What? Why are you bringing him up?
It's just that I've read Othello and parts of it are kind of inappropriate.
There's nothing inappropriate about Shakespeare. And my father says I can read any play I want. He has problems with other books, but not Shakespeare.
At the very least, maybe Austin and I could go through the script beforehand and cross out anything that might be controversial.
Great. That way we could pay extra attention to those parts. Who put the stick up your ass today, George?
I'm just trying to be responsible. Not everyone agrees that Shakespeare is suitable for...
For who?
For... young ladies.
George, you are being so lame. This is my Shakespeare club, and I say we're doing Othello.
Let's let Austin decide.
I'm fine with Othello.
Great.
As long as I can pick my own part.
You want to play the lead?
No. I'm gonna play Desdemona.
That's a woman's part.
A character, to me, is a soul. And the soul of Desdemona is one that I relate to deeply. Her love for Othello is so true, so pure. Just like my love for Sue.
Who are you?
My name's Ben.
Where did you come from?
Worcester? That's not what you were asking. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Benjamin Newton, your father's new law clerk. And I'm helping him out until the election, and if he wins, keeping up his office here. You must be one of his daughters, Lavinia.
Emily.
Your father said you've been sick.
Oh, right. I just needed a book.
From up there?
Yeah. That's my shelf.
I think that your shelf would be a bit lower. Or in your own room.
My father buys me books and begs me not to read them. He fears they joggle the mind.
Bit of a mixed message. Let me grab it for you.
Is that one right there? The green one?
Emerson. Cool. In a long, sunny afternoon, the plain was full of ghosts. I wandered up, I wandered down.
Beset by pensive hosts. Dirge. I love that one.
It's spooky, right?
Most people quote love poems.
Nah, I prefer a dirge. It's like a different kind of love poem.
Yeah.
So, you read a lot of poetry?
As much as I can. But a lot of what's called poetry isn't really poetry, you know.
What do you mean?
See, if I read a book and it makes my whole body so cold, no fire can warm me, then I know that is poetry. If I feel physically as if the top of my head were taken off, I know that is poetry. These are the only ways I know it. Is there any other way?
Well, here you go.
Thanks. So is your wife here in Amherst too, or will you travel back to Worcester to see her?
Yes. Either way.
Well, I should get back to bed. I'm not sick.
Okay.
I'm just pretending,
Why would you pretend to be sick?
so I can write.
Oh, yes. I'm all about William Blake now.
Which do you like better, songs of innocence or songs of experience?
I feel like you can't even ask that question. There's two sides of the same coin.
Totally.
I memorized one. The Garden of Love.
Let's hear it.
I went to the Garden of Love and saw what I never had seen. A chapel was built in the midst where I used to play on the green.
And the gates of this chapel were shut, and thou shalt not writ over the door. So I turned to the garden of love that so many sweet flowers bore.
And I saw it was filled with graves and tombstones where flowers should be.
And priests in black gowns were walking their rounds.
And binding with briars my joys and desires.
It's so creepy, right?
I love it.